the truth about League of Legends. Let's see, this is a very small channel, I'm curious, like, let's see, like, if it got recommended to me when it's got 12 subscribers, it means, hey, look, the video's probably good. I don't know, let's see.
In the ever-evolving landscape of online gaming, few titles have managed to cast a spell as potent as League of Legends. It's not just a game, it's a digital black hole that sucks players into its whirlwinds of highs.
Yeah, I think I like this video already, because he knows what he's talking about. You start playing League, you never get out. You just keep going. Whenever my friends say I'm quitting League, a few days later, weeks, months later, they come back. They never quit. Nobody quits League.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good year.
And lows.
He says that every year. There he go plays anyway.
Fucking somebody feeds in my game. I tilt. I lose. I lose 5 times in a row. Somebody dodges! Oh!
Well, today we are going to strip
Jesus Christ, this is a bit loud. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
away the mystique and take a closer look at the strategies Riot Game uses to keep players coming back for more like moths to a flame, or perhaps more accurately, like junglers to the nearest cannon minion.
Ooh,
Before anything,
junglers and cannon minions. Ooh, that's personal.
if you could hit that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. Now let's get on to the first point.
Micro and macro winning. Ooh, this is what I'm good at, right? Neuron activation. Crazy.
One thing League of Legends excels at is its emotions that it invokes every single game.
Yep.
You see, each League game takes an average of 20 to 35
I don't know. 25 to more like 15, because everybody FFs, no? I mean, I guess depends on the division, right? Of course. The higher you go, the lower the game is. Let's see, League average game time. Let's see, right? Game durations. You see this? Now, let's say this is including surrenders. This is excluding surrenders. If you include surrenders, which makes sense, you should include surrenders. It's 25 minutes in Challenger, and then 30 in Iron. You know, it's like 5 minutes is a lot. I guess it's not 15. Never mind. I was like, it's 25 in Challenger and like 20. What's the average player? I don't know, like here, somewhere here, right? 30 something. I mean, I guess fair enough. Sure, fair enough.
5 minutes to complete. And within those 25 to 35 minutes, hundreds of minor victories take place before the game even finishes.
True.
Hitting an enemy with one of your abilities,
Plus 10 social points.
killing a minion for gold, hitting an entire team with your ultimate. All these events help to keep the player engaged, even if they are losing by a
What? 0700? Oh my god. That's 1,000 credit score, yes.
landslide. Riot also does a brilliant job of how these victories are displayed visually and audibly.
Yeah, it's either green or like blue on or like OPG or red. Easy.
Let's do a short analysis of just one ability on one character, Jinx. First, we have a short animation of Jinx pulling out her pistol
Oh, he's talking abilities. I was thinking about the game. Yeah.
with a moving pink indicator on the ground. Then we get a building sound effect until the shot is fired. Then we get another animation of the actual projectile flying. Then, if the ability hits, we get another sound effect followed by a damage number, and then finally another animation that rotates around the enemy. And even after this, it's still just one of her 4 abilities without any sort of items. But
Oh, you forgot the passive. That's just as important, no? Yeah, honestly, like Riot does. One of the reasons why I play League is because the game plays well. It's a good game. You know, it's just a good game. It's so nice to play it. Yeah, the players might be toxic, but the game itself is great. You know.
all these over-the-top abilities are nothing without some way to show how good a player is at using them. That's why I also want to talk about
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
in the world of League of Legends, there exists a visceral need of acknowledgement among almost every player. If someone is
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like the ranks don't actually mean that much. You know. Oh, I'm this division. I'm that division. It doesn't matter unless you wanna go pro. It's like your division doesn't really matter that much, right? Let's be honest. But to us, it matters a lot. Why? I don't know. Humans, it's how human brains work, right? Because to me, my rank actually means a lot. I'm proud of it, right? So it's like cool, you know?
Is doing bad in a
Understand.
match, they will let you know by running repeatedly to the wrong lane and killing themselves, while also giving callouts to the enemy team. When someone is doing good in a league match, they will let the whole lobby know by typing how terrible everyone is compared to them.
Yeah.
And what's better than giving your toxic fan base 11 different ways to express how good or bad they are at the game?
11 different ways?
Pretty much everything ever. Yes, you heard me right. League gives you 11 different ways
Oh my god. So we have mastery, score, points on a champion, borders, the tokens you get from like the challenges, the division, of course, the banners, your level, your titles, Eternals, forgotten feature, nobody cares. Honor. This is a challenge score. Oh my
to
god.
show your achievements to other players. Your level displays how long you've been playing. Your rank tier shows how good you are. Your honor tier shows how nice you are. Your tokens show what you uniquely excel at. Your mastery level shows how much time you spent on a singular champion. Your Eternals tell your opponents in game. I think you get my point. But all of this doesn't really matter if League wasn't so.
But let's be honest. All things aside, this is what matters. Right? This is what 95 at least % of players care about. Well, actually my percentage might be wrong, but you know what I mean. When somebody wants to show off, they want to show off this, right? Or maybe some skins they have. They don't really show off their all mastery level. It's like whatever. But that's only from my experience, I know.
I bet a lot of people ask themselves when they get into League of Legends, why has it even been around this long? Well, I can tell you now, it's
Why has it been around this long? I would say, first of all, again, gameplay. Like the game feels good to play, right? But because it just keeps fresh. Like look, it's showing patch notes. It's so fresh every time. Every new season, something is different. It's really cool to see that. And on top of that, you have skins releasing like every patch. Of course, we like skins. Skins, they don't matter when it comes to gameplay, but playing with a new, better skin feels so good. You want to play the game again. You know, it's so cool.
Because Riot has been consistently changing the game over the course of 15 years. Over the course of those 15 years, 128 champions have been added to the game. But honestly, it's not even the extra champions that keep the game refreshing. It's the constant balance changes every other week. You see, a main gimmick of League of Legends is everyone is overpowered.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because if everybody was overpowered, you'd be able to carry by yourself then, no? Maybe? And you want to have champions that are legit. They can't do anything. Like you have some champions in League where it's so hard to balance them. If you make them good in solo queue, they're gonna be overpowered in pro play. So they tune them down for pro play, and then in solo queue they're kinda maybe affiliates, right? Kinda.
To a degree. Every character has at least one broken mechanic or ability that can be abused. This means if you buff a champion,
I mean, that's just the strengths and weaknesses of each champion. I think that's fair, no? I think that's completely fair, right?
just a little bit too much, boom, broken character, 60% win rate, unmatched damage, turbo meta.
This is people when they read patch notes every single time. They always have something to complain about.
To counter this, Riot frequently releases updates and patches to fix anything they mess up. The only problem is, for every character they nerf into the ground, they buff another character into the stratosphere. From an outsider perspective, and possibly even an insider perspective, this may seem annoying and pointless, but I'm here to tell you it's the sole thing keeping the game alive. With constantly changing characters, items, and occasionally even the map, League of Legends never gets boring, or at least it's not the same game it was 2 weeks ago.
I mean, it could get boring at times, right? But yeah, for sure, these changes are keeping the game alive. You know, like there's only so many games that can exist without constant changes. I mean, I guess look at chess. You know, chess never gets updated, right? But that's something special. You know, League on the other hand, if you stop updating League right now, in a year maximum, it's just that nobody plays the game anymore. That's it.
All of these points together are more than enough to keep players coming back and show why League is so...
Leave me alone! Ah!
Let's say you buy a $60 game and you don't like
yep.
it. You can simply chalk it up as a bad purchase and move on because ultimately you can always earn that $60 back. The problem with League is it's free. And here's where you should start to see the issue. My other points like making animations flashy or constantly updating the game or giving your players different ways to showboat their progress are all things that keep players in the game now. In my opinion, the main driving factor that keeps players coming back in the long term
Skins.
is simply the time they've put into the game. There is no
Really?
$60 required from the player or some sort of monthly subscription of any kind. You are willing to play this game that costs nothing but your own time, and along with the
I thought he would have talked about like how, you know, you buy a skin, then it's like you bought a skin, so might as well play with that skin for a while, you know, because otherwise it's just a bad purchase. Not gonna wanna not play with the skin you bought, right? Kinda, that's what I would say.
other tactics Riot uses, you will keep coming back until you have 100, 500, maybe even 1,000 hours clocked in. And then you realize you're no longer having fun, but by that point, it'll be too late. You've already spent too much time, and in your little
I feel like this is more true for like gacha games, because gacha games have an account, you have characters and so on that you collect. It's like, once you stop playing, you lose it all. With League, you don't lose anything, because the rank gets reset anyway, and the things you got, like the skins, are completely optional, you don't have to get those. The champions are all there anyway, right?
monkey brain, the only way you can justify all this time spent is to simply spend more and more. Get better, get a higher rank, get the highest rank. Maybe you can even go to the pro scene. But it's all an illusion. Deep down, you know it, but you can't stop. This is what I like to call perpetual addiction.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching till the end.
Good video.
If you have any thoughts on this video,
Look at
leave
this
them in
guy.
the comments and I will
Look at this.
absolutely read them. Surprisingly, the point of this
Go give
video
him a
is
like.
not to dunk on League as hard as I can, but more to put
Go
out a
give him a
warning
like.
sign to
He
anyone
deserves
playing
it.
or thinking of playing League. Because, and not to sound like a boomer here, but video games can be addicting and League does a dang good job at it.
Yes.
Stay safe out there. My name is Ghost, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bro, I really like seeing new content creators like this. You just pop a banger video and it eventually explodes. This was such a good video. Honestly, crazy. Yeah, I think it's made some really true points. You know, like League is addictive. We all enjoy it, but you know, like we enjoy it because it plays good. You know, and we enjoy it because the more time you invest into it, the more achievements and stuff you get. So it's like you don't feel like you're wasting your time compared to, oh, I'm gonna play 5 games of chess. What stays with me? Only maybe my knowledge, and if I improved a little bit, and that's kind of it. With League, you have way more things that stay. You know, like the mastery points and all that things that he mentioned. It's really cool.